players are they're plotting some pranks to get you back for the video game stunt?
Oh, they thought it was hilarious. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people are going to say what they want to say. But we have a really good relationship with our guys. Very natural. You know, if they can play a joke on me, they're going to. If I can play a joke on them, you know, I'm going to. That's part of the culture we're building here. If you think that's taking it too far, then you're soft. I'm sorry. No offense. I mean, this is college athletics. This is relationships with guys. Same thing I do to my brother, my sister, my family. So I think it's funny, and you know, I get to do that.
How did players react to that?
Way when you're grinding in summer like this?
Yeah, our guys are working. I mean, our guys every single day they're putting in the work, and to be able to take 9 minutes out of a summer to laugh and have a little fun with your teammates and remember something from college, right? They're gonna remember that the rest of their lives because it was obviously, you know, you're sitting there planking like you're on Survivor trying to win $1 million, right? Or, you know, you pull the box away and you get the roaches to eat. If anybody knows what scene I'm talking about on the show Survivor, right? It's just, it's funny. I mean, that's what sports are about. It's about experience. It's about things that you remember. And I mean, yeah, is it funnier for me than the guys who won? Oh yeah. But it was really funny for the other 110 guys who didn't win. Right? There's only 3 guys who didn't think it was funny. And they still loved it, to be honest. So, yeah. If you thought that was too far, then I feel bad for you.
What sort of retaliation pranks are you anticipating?
Well, I usually go in the locker room, but I don't want them to throw me in the cold tub, so I don't know if I want to go in there for a little while. It was Brian Carrington's idea, so I told them to just take everything out on Coach BC.
How refreshing is it to just see some of the younger kids getting involved in the game and giving back this way?
Yeah, I mean, this is what it's about. We didn't have a youth camp last year because we went through some other organizations that wanted to do youth camps. But I said, you know what, this year I want to make sure we do one ourselves. And this is year 1 of it. So hopefully this continues to grow and grow and grow. But it's great to see our guys coming out here, I mean, and get around the community and get around, you know, the guys, people who love football out here.
Going back to the prank real quick, what's the anticipation been like for your players for NCAA 25?
Oh, it's all I hear. It's all I hear. So it's like, what better way to prank them than to fake a fake game cover? Like, this is perfect. Not many times you get an opportunity like this to really get people bought in. But they're fired up. They're excited for the game. Like I told them all, I can't wait to see everybody's rating because everybody's going to be disappointed. So I'm like, this is going to be the greatest motivation ever. I wish the game was released today, right? Because everybody will be mad at their rating and they'll try to work harder. External motivation, right? So it's funny to me. It's great that those guys get to be a part of the game coming back. I mean, that's what's awesome, is they get to be a part of, even though they're in this crazy world of college athletics with all these distractions, right? This is something that is pure and genuine that they're going to have for the rest of their life. They're going to be part of this game coming back and the first group of people to be in a game that, you know, people still play 10 years later, the last version of it.
Did you let them know you could dominate them all? I guess when you played back in the day.
Way back in the day, I haven't played that in a long time. I would probably struggle, to be honest. I can only master one video game a year, right? And that's just a game I play everybody. All the other, I can't play multiple. I play one, and I play recruits, I play players, and I play everybody in one game if they want to play me in something. That and ping pong, nobody will beat me in ping pong.
Can you talk about quarterback transfer Jeff Sims? What do you think he can bring to the table? How does he maybe change things for this offense?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's got a huge arm, big arm, talented. You know, I think throughout his career he's had a lot of success at times, and then there's been a lot of just, to be honest, horrible plays at times. And I think when you look at a guy and you say, okay, there's 70, 78, 85, 90% of your plays, whatever that is, you play 60 games, 55 of them are really, really good, and 5 of them are catastrophic. How do you limit those 5? And if you can limit those 5, you're going to get a guy who played 90% of the snaps or 55 out of 60 plays at a super high level. And that's really what I've challenged him with is, let's remove those 5 plays a game. And how do we do that? And that's just have a plan every snap, take a deep breath, and go through your reads. Whether it's 3rd and 7, whether it's 1st and 10, whether it's 4th and goal from the 2. Every play is the same play. You just got to put together the circumstance.
And what is the next 6 weeks leading up to fall camp look like, quote unquote,
off-season for you?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, it looks like a white sandy beach with some sort of clear water, right? For a little bit, you know, family's going to go on vacation here. Half the staff will be in. We're going to go on vacation for about 2.5, 3 weeks there around the 4th of July. Our players will have a week off around the 4th of July. They'll continue to work out. Player-run practices, hopefully, are happening, and hopefully they're pushing themselves in that category. And then our staff gets back middle of July. And then obviously recruiting, you know, around the situation that we're in, the limited amount of time we can, even though we're on vacation, when the few times that we can actually communicate, we got to be all in, because this is recruiting so escalated now, because the rules are changing, that this first 6 weeks, 8 weeks in this recruiting process for the 2026 class that opens on Saturday is absolutely vital. Vital to success. So the limited time that we have talking to those guys, we got to really maximize that this summer.
What do you tell these players for the next 6 weeks when they have for themselves? What are you telling them?
Hang out with each other. Work. There's no shortcut. It's about the work. But then it's about the relationships. And if you have the relationships, you're going to have a lot of fun working, right? Because you enjoy coming in with each other. So the one thing I've noticed this year is our guys go bowling together. Our guys go to laser tag together, right? Our guys are hanging out in the locker room. It's our off day today, and I was down there at 9:30 going to get a snack, and I probably saw 50 guys, some in the locker room, some walking down the stretch, just around. And it's like they want to be up here, they want to be here, and I think that's the step in the culture that we wanted to take this year. Is we wanted people that really wanted to be here and wanted to build the relationships with each other and kind of take the next step as a program.
Obviously, we need to digest it with some of the best opportunities to go on back and just for the team.
Yeah, once again, I think we grew together. I think we're way deeper. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I recognize is size and just total depth of the team. Last year, I felt like in late in games, second half of games, close games in particular, we couldn't close. And part of that is we couldn't roll a lot of guys, so we got tired. You can condition all you want, but playing 50 snaps in an NFL game versus 70 snaps in a college game are two drastically different games. And for tempo teams, if you're not rolling a 2.5 deep, 2.5 deep on defense, you're going to struggle in the fourth quarter. You're going to get hurt, and then you're going to have less depth, which now pushes people more. You're going to have more injuries, and then when the season progresses, you're going to get worse and worse and worse. I think the depth we have this year is going to allow us to hopefully stay healthy, compete later in games, and compete at the end of the year.
What does Father's Day look like for you this year?
So we actually have some players coming in. So we have like a welcome breakfast that morning for some of the new guys. And then honestly, I have no clue. Hopefully a long nap.
Bree's got you covered.
Bree's got me covered. Hopefully a long nap and, you know, doing something at home.
What's your sense?
Speaking of the camps here, obviously it's going to be most of the mega camp on the weekend. How important are these sort of mega camps in the recruiting strategy going into the season?
Yeah, I mean, the mega camps are good. I like getting people on campus. You know, next year we're probably going to do more camps here and less camps off campus and get kids on campus. Get kids around the team, all of the coaches, the players, just get them to feel the vibe around here. And I actually like bringing people to campus in June because everybody says it's so hot here. So I actually embrace that and say, well, come during the hottest month or the hottest months. That way when everybody tells you it's hot here, you can say, yeah, I was there. And they already know what it is. So that just eliminates that negative recruiting piece. So I actually want to get more people on our campus next June and kind of alter our strategy from this year.
Teddy, when you look at your kind of assistant and what you call a rebuild, where are you at second year as a head coach versus Florida State, some of the other places second year? How are you trending?
I would say we're very similar. A lot of roster turnover there, especially going into year 2 as well. You could feel the culture changing. I think the hardest part's going to be, do we know how to win? And the only way to learn how to win is to go through it. I mean, the only times you can be in games, you can compete, you can have the talent ready to win. But at the end of the day, you have to make a play when the game's on the line. And that is a skill that is acquired over time. That's a confidence. And it's got to happen one time. I remember vividly, it happened at Florida State. We played Syracuse. Jordan Travis came back. He led us down on a 2-minute drive. We didn't block Syracuse one time on the drive. He ran around, made plays, won the football game, finished the season 5-3, and the rest was history at Florida State. That one game changed the direction. Hi, Leaf. Right, changed the direction of the program because they learned how to win. So I think that's what I'm excited for this year. Is I think we have the ability to be in these games. I'm looking to see how quickly our guys learn how to win and learn how to maximize themselves in the biggest moments, because that's really what it's going to come down to when you become a team that can compete. Can you win games, not just be in them.
Are you at your scholarship limit now? So you're not with your dad anymore?
Yep, we're at 84, so we're where we're at this year, and we're done. We're pretty much even full from a walk-on perspective, because we're at 120 in terms of even a walk-on.
What's your sense?
Look at the efforts of your recruiting class. Did they really exceed your expectations, or did really actually everything go to plan in terms of the quality and the quantity of secure so far?
Yeah, it went to plan. Leaf's hilarious. I think it's kind of what we wanted. Like, and a lot of people may disagree. It's just, I truly believe in today's day and age, people gotta want to be here. Winning recruiting rankings nowadays, yeah, does it sound great? Do we retweet it? And is it awesome for momentum? Yeah. Does it have any effect right now? No. Because you could win a recruiting ranking and a week later that kid gone, a year later that kid gone. You better sign guys that want to be here for the right reasons, not because you got them to sign on the dotted line on signing day, because that really doesn't mean anything. In reality, a kid can transfer at any moment he wants. Any moment. So what is signing day? It's a commitment to come to your school. Unless you truly get kids who believe in your vision, believe in your passion, and it's not just how do I win the day. It's not about that. We're trying to build something in a culture for the future. So I like the direction we have. We have kids who want to be here. We have kids who send us workout videos all the time. And that's one thing I tell our staff. If these guys aren't out there by themselves sending you workouts, that tells you all you need to know about what drives them. But if these kids, if you're getting a workout video from a kid once a week, he's by himself at the park with his buddy, and they're going through, that's how he's wired. You can't coach that. You can't rewire somebody. That is such a difficult thing to do. And we're trying to sign kids that are wired away, that they want to come in here and compete. And if we say plank because it's the competition, best man win, we're going to plank to see who the best man wins because we want to compete. It won't even be for a fake video game of, whatever, the Princess Diary or whatever you put in there.
So how do you feel about the 2025 class then so far?
I feel good. I feel like we addressed some needs that we had. We wanted to get bigger. I think we're getting bigger. D-line's always going to be something strategically that, we feel like we can go to the portal and get. And unless we find a D-lineman that is a dog, like an absolute dude, we're not going to reach at that position. That's a position we're probably going to be slower on. But you can tell the skill positions and O-line, we feel like we can go and get those guys at the high school level and develop them and get good enough guys to develop. And I think we have that right now. And I just hope they don't get re-ranked higher and then everybody else tries to recruit them. We need to get re-ranked lower. We need to be drop in rankings.
Coach, when it comes to having